You are watching PPMA TV, brought to you by Mark and Mimage. Life is on here at the Schneider electric stand. I'm joined by David to tell us why life is on. And, well, David, you've got one or two pieces of equipment that demonstrate how life is on for you here at the show.
Yeah, we've got some great bits here where we're showcasing some of our new technology. So, those who know about Schneider, Schneider's really about sustainability, about energy management, and about digitalisation. So whilst we've got new product here, so this is our multi-carrier. So this is a linear track. The idea here is you're synchronising the product as it comes into the various stations. But over here we've got our digital twin. So
let's have a wander over here.
So we're simulating what's happening in this system, so which means if you need to change it, you can change it offline. You can do, and then when you come commissioning, it's really easy to commission.
And is this useful for modelling as well, to make sure that what you're planning on implementing before you implement it on the real line, you've got a really strong idea as to how it's going to work, what efficiencies might be available?
Absolutely. So it's before you get to commission, where you're actually connecting the system itself. But once you've commissioned it, you can then use it to make sure it's running efficiently, that the amount of energy you're using is managed, and it all feeds into that digital system. So we've got systems which collect that data and then goes into the cloud and allows analytics to be done on it.
It's all about the instrumentation at the end of the day. I mean, smart machinery, and this is undoubtedly very smart, but being able to control it optimally, as efficiently as possible, that is the joy of, say.
And it's also about controlling multiple systems, right? Because you don't just have one system, you've got this system, you've also got multiple sites, multiple factories, and it's about bringing that data together so you can do the analysis to make sure that they're all running at the most optimal efficiency.
Speaking of efficiency, follow me as we take a wander over to the Cobot station here on the Schneider electric stand, where I believe one of your colleagues, Roger, is looking after this magnificent little Cobot just here. Now, Cobots are something, Roger, come on in, sir. Cobots are something we were talking about quite a lot 2 or 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago even, at PPMA show, and thrilled to see many more examples of them in action here. So first of all, tell us a bit about what we're looking at, and then maybe we can touch on some of the real world applications for systems like these.
Yeah, sure. So what we're doing at this show is we're previewing our latest family of Cobots. So this is the smallest of our range. It's a 3 kilo payload, and we've got 5 in the range going up to 18 kilos. So all of those are 6-axis robots. And what we're really showing with this new range is 2 things really. One is the flexibility with different types of applications and different controllers, where some customers these days have dedicated lines that they want to deploy this type of technology, but also then there's areas where they want to serve multitude of different lines. So they need that flexibility to move these robots around. So we've got a variety of different controllers to address that. The next improvement really is when we start talking about usability with different types of programming techniques, whether that be...
Programming scares me. Well, it doesn't, because I used to program for a living, but I can imagine for a lot of operators, as soon as you mention, if you're going to have to work with one of these, programming comes into it, they're going to turn off to the idea pretty quickly.
Absolutely. So in the old days where you used to be a programmer, used to PLCs, etc., you don't need to do that now. So we've now introduced a way that you've got a multitude of different ways of programming the robot for different applications. So you can either do lead through, so you can actually physically just move the robot.
Hold its hands to literally lead it to different tasks.
So that's one method. A second method is just using our graphical user interface, such as a smart device, drag and drop. So that's another way. And then we've also got where you don't need any of that type of technology, and we've just got a local simple push button controller. So depending on the type of application and customer, then we've got different ways to serve them.
I think he's about to take this little aeroplane for a fly around the world again. It's a really nice demonstration here. It looks great. It's very eye-catching, but the message is, of course, very important as well. Roger, thank you very much. Just to wrap up, David, tell me a bit about if there's a key message that you want people to take away from having visited the Schneider stand here at PPMA show. What would that key message be?
I think it's the one about digitalisation. You know, as we look at the the issues we've got with all the sustainability, and it's about collecting that data, doing the analysis, and then improving the production, because productivity is what we're really all about. These robots are great, but they're here to improve that productivity piece.
And obviously skills shortages, we've spoken about those an awful lot at the show, sustainability as well. But
one of the great things about Schneider is we're really an innovative company. 5% of our revenues plows into product development, and so this stand is just awash with new products. I could probably spend half an hour just walking you through the sort of new technology we've got on offer.
Well, we have been very selective today just to nail that down to 2, but I really appreciate your time, David and Roger. Have a great rest of show here at PPMA.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes.